Baby, don't judge me. I'm being a slut. How do he like you and know about you jewelry? He fucking me fluently. What's up? Hold on. Rolling. I'm rolling. 2 seconds. What up, Kimberly? What's going on? What's going on, lady? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to put my weed back in a little where it was. Okay. So my fucking phone died, which sucks. And now I have this phone that I don't have I can't even put a background on here. So I got to do some weird stuff. Like, I got to do all this because the phone don't want to have a damn background. Like, the fuck. Anyways, y'all. Well, if there was 4 of me, y'all bitches definitely couldn't be able to take. You would not be able to take. These bitches would be tripping. Thank you, Kimberly. They would not be able to take. It would be like, Lord, it's 4 diamonds, nigga. 4 of them. We can't do this. They would be refusing to do this. Okay, period. All right, now I'm about to go eat. Then I'm going to come back out and we going to smoke. But first, I'm about to go eat and I'm going to do this commentary. No, I'm not taking this off. No, Kimberly, because people just be doing too much and I can't put on a background. I'll take it off when I get in a restaurant. So these people do too much, bro. Like, no. Fuck. Hell no. Baby, don't judge me. I'm being a slut. All right, I'm about to tell y'all my thoughts about this lady being shot in her face by ICE agents. I'm going to tell you what actually happened and why. Because I know people don't understand why that officer is not in trouble. They're like, why isn't he getting in trouble? How could they just do this? I will explain. Hi. Ooh, nice. Thank you. And can I have one more of these? And like 4 pico de gallos.
Yeah, for the premium, we do charge 98 cents.
You do? Okay, don't worry about it. Just give me a lot of pico de gallo. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a good one.
Me too. Let's sit in this corner. I have to go to the I'm sorry, wait. I gotta use the bathroom right quick. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta use the bathroom for 2 seconds. Can I just hold it right here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you. I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom first, y'all, so I can actually settle in. I got pee bad. Hi, can you open the bathroom for me? Oh, she already let him know. She was letting him know. I just saw you with a key and I thought, you know. I don't think it's supposed to take this long because I'm trying to piss on myself now. Come on now, ladies. God, please come on. Is somebody gonna open the restroom? Excuse me? Is somebody gonna? Oh, thank you. I'm not even gonna even acknowledge the fact that there's people talking over my food right now. Like, I'm just really gonna try to stay calm, for real. Okay. All right, let me use the bathroom right quick, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, like why it smells soap in here? That's nasty. That's disgusting. For real. Oh my god, these women standing directly over my fucking food. Excuse me.
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, no.
Alright, let me get in my little corner, y'all, so I can talk. Oh, shit. Alright. Now, how do you turn this off? Okay. Now let's talk about it. Did you hear about that John Bryant story where someone came in the church and told them they are going to hell? Cheryl, I have not heard about that. That is hilarious because it is true. That is so true. They're definitely all going to hell. No, we don't know where them people going. We can't say that. All right, can you guys hear me clearly before I start talking? Can you hear me clearly? Let a real nigga know. Can you hear a real nigga what she got to say though? You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't mind. Let me know, can y'all hear me before I start talking? Because what I'm about to say probably going to be a little controversial. But it is the truth. So y'all can hear me? Okay. All right, thank you. So, the fact of the matter is, there's a very good reason why that ICE agent is not in trouble. They showed the situation from a second angle. And in the second angle, because at first sight it could look really bad. At the angle that they showed it at, which was the officer's body cam, it looked really bad. Or, I'm sorry, outside of the officer's body cam. This time, with the footage that I saw, was the officer's body cam, okay? In the body cam footage, you see this woman irritated. She's irritable because they're stopping her. She doesn't want to stop. She was clearly non-compliant with the police, but that wasn't the issue. They would have sat there and argued with her for as long as she wanted to. As long as it took to get her to do what they wanted her to do, they would have sat there. Guns out and everything, if they had to. They would have sat there for hours. The issue came where, if you look at the footage from a different angle, there was another lady involved. There was a woman that was on the passenger side of the car, okay? The police have a duty to protect everyone with lethal force. That's their job, with lethal force, right? So, when the lady began to pull off, and there was another lady connected to her car, the car officially became a weapon. They have a duty to protect the woman who's on the other side of the car, who this woman is driving with her attached to her car. They have a duty to protect that woman. And because of that, because it's the law, they don't look at things like us. They look at things differently. The law requires them to use lethal force if they feel like it's necessary. That car is considered a large weapon to the police. It wasn't about them, her trying to or not trying to drive over the police. There was another person involved that you couldn't see unless you saw it from a different angle. And that's that on that. Like it was their job. It's unfortunate that instead of the lady getting out and proving that she was a citizen and just proving it, it's the white entitlement. Like, I'm white and I could just do this and do that with the police, but you can't, not anymore. That's the times we live in. It don't matter if you're black or white. During COVID, I watched the police during the protest. Because, you know, the COVID came with the George Floyd march. I watched the police pull a white man out the car so bad, they broke both of his legs. They broke both of his legs. Pulling him out the car. So, the time we living in is totally, totally different. But I understand people are emotional and they don't get it. They don't get police work because they probably never been an officer or inmate. They probably don't get in trouble. They don't have daily brushes with the law. They don't have a reason to be that in-depth, to study the law that in-depth. You know what I mean? There was a situation one time where it was two black girls. They were in the group home. They were fighting. One of the girls pulled a knife. So the other girl called the police. The police showed up. The police draw a gun on the girl with the knife. They tell her to put the knife down. Now, mind you, she's a child. She's 16. She's in a group home. She's probably going through all kinds of shit. They tell her to put the knife down. She refused to put the knife down. Instead, she lunged at the little girl, the other girl that she was trying to fight with the knife. The police shot her and killed her. The police shot and killed her, 16 years old. Because it's their job to protect the other person. Unfortunately, that lady that got in a shot in her face, her car became a weapon when somebody else was so close to it that they could be harmed. That's why she got shot in her face. Gotta be careful. Because one little moment, and then the police, because of the way their police work is, they put stuff together. Everything and everybody is a threat. It don't matter if you are or not, you're a threat. Every time I get arrested, I know when they're going to arrest me. Okay? Because they start formationing around me. They start forming a half circle behind me. And I notice it every time, and I'm like, fuck, they're finna arrest me. Knowing the law and knowing police work will help you be here longer if you're dealing with them. Because unfortunately, we have to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with the police. Y'all know that. But I do know the law. And I did see a logical reason to the police, not to us, of why that woman got shot in her face. It's unfortunate. But she turned her car into a weapon when people were that close to it. She shouldn't have did that. She should have just got out. Asked to speak to a supervisor. Whatever. Her family, you know what I mean, could have vouched for her, let everybody, you know, bring her documents to the police station, whatever they would have needed to do. I would have got out the car, let them take me, book me in, have my family come down there, show my birth certificate, my documents, and sue the hell out of them for false arrest. Like, period. Pain and suffering. I'm traumatized. I'm a white woman. I've never been in prison. Oh my God. I've never been to jail. Oh my God. I would have been that motherfucker. Boy, I would have been rich, not dead. I'll tell you that right now. And then, y'all got to understand, Trump has those ICE agents. He has them all doped up on some shit. Like, they're doped up on adrenaline right now. Like, to do devious shit. They on demon time. This ain't that. And it's unfortunate. Because I see, what I do see is that when Trump is the president, a lot of people die. I noticed that. Whenever he's been the president, a lot of people end up dead. And I was in prison when this happened. When they shot him in the ear, the dude, I feel like that was a setup. I feel like that was media antics. That had to be media antics. The bullet just hit you in the ear. Okay. Sure it did, buddy. Oh, my fucking stomach is full now. I didn't even get through 1/3 of that, but you know what? It did what it was supposed to do. I was starting to feel a little weak, like I needed to eat. Can I have a to-go bag? For my touchdown. I need something to put the toast out on. Can I have a fork, please? Thank you.
Just one?
Yes, thank you. Whoa, that's going on the way. Actually, I'm gonna take this one with me. Hold on, you guys. Throw my tray out. Oh. Through the whole tray, huh? My bad. My bad. Listen, I'm really smart sometimes, man. Sometimes. Where my keys at, man? I just went to throw the tray away to like throw my food off the tray and threw the whole fucking tray in the trash. And everybody was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh shit, my bad. Why y'all watching me so hard, fucks? Watching the fuck out of me. Like Leon. Can't get my keys out my back pocket. What the fuck? Shoot, y'all. Okay, hold on. Now, I'm about to grab my blunt. I'm gonna go for a walk and smoke because I don't smoke my car right now. But I could tell the girl that had this car before me, she definitely smoked in here. It was weed everywhere. How you get your car impounded with weed in it? You mean to tell me you didn't go to the impound and at least get your weed? She didn't get none of the shit she left in this car. None of it. And people that sold it to me, they did not give a fuck to take that shit out or nothing. The person. Like, okay, I'm on a whole nother level. I'm geeky. Ready for war. I just need me a reason. Honestly, wondering when I'ma lose it. Come get your wifey. She with it. She choosy. Hey. So yeah, but it's really unfortunate that a lot of people don't know that. They don't. A lot of people are pissed. Like, oh my God, that ICE agent shot that lady for no reason. And how dare they not, make a big deal out of this, but it's like, she had a woman attached to her car and tried to pull off and damn near killed that woman. They have a duty to protect that woman. She used her car as a weapon. I don't see how people don't see that. Like, she was trying to get away, I'm sure, but under the law, she's using her car. Like, what the fuck? Under the law. That's what I'm saying. This is like, that's why people will do shit and they be like, I ain't doing nothing wrong. You arrested me for no reason. No, you don't know the law. I eat that dick till I throw up and cry. What? Oh, hell. Now, he look like a fine black nigga. And he ain't none the such. Can I get a big lighter?
No, there's a dragon. Yeah, hello.
Hi. I wanted one of those car charger backs. Thank you so much. Be blessed, sis. I just got blessed. I needed help to get something, and this lady just helped me. I needed 66 cents because I didn't have it in my pocket in the store. She just helped. All right. Now, with that being said, why is this not letting me? What is going on with this phone? What is going on with this phone? Damn. Okay. This motherfucker. Damn. Okay. This motherfucker would want to give me the runaround and stuff. That's crazy. Anyway. But, so, the sky is so clear today, bro. It really was a good work day today. I was hot. I'm still supposed to be at work, but I decided to leave because it was too many fucking hobos in the area that I was working today, and I was not happy about that shit at all. Them motherfuckers was walking up to me talking about, what you got? Get your ass away from me. I don't have nothing for you, sir. Like, go on now. You know what I'm saying? Shit weird. But let me tell you something about Jamal Bryant. Jamal Bryant is going to be the patient zero in hell for whoever is alive right now out of them people in that church. Those people in that church ought to be ashamed of themselves using the church as a singles club, and the pastor fucking everybody in the congregation. That is fucking absurd. That is absurd. And you know what? Jamal Bryant, he takes advantage of the fact of the new age shit. The fact that he know that shit ain't as tight as it used to be around Christianity. He takes advantage of it instead of being a real Christian and keeping shit tight as a pastor like he's supposed to. You're supposed to keep shit traditional. The Bible speaks about breaking traditions. It literally speaks about that. About breaking traditions and tearing down things that have been standing and stuff like that. The Bible talks about that stuff. So for him to conform to the ways of the world, which the Bible also speaks against, instead of staying a devout pastor, I don't fuck with that nigga. He's an ugly, horny dude. He one of them ugly, horny dudes. He wanna fuck. Like, that shit's whack to me. Look at this lighter this girl gave me. Okay, y'all see this lighter, right? Look like a normal lighter, ain't it cute? But it makes a house for you. Like if it's windy, it makes a house, and it has a weed packer on it. Ain't that cute? And she just gave it to me, and it's a refillable. It's a raw lighter. She just gave it to me, and I was like, oh, thank you. She was like, yeah, you can have it. I was talking to these today, and they were so fucking innocent. And I was telling them about the hobos and how I just didn't want to be around this many hobos. It was too many. And I felt uncomfortable. And they were all begging and like being in my face. And I'm not used to that. Like coming and jumping up in my face is crazy, right? So I was telling her about that, and she was like, oh my God, earlier somebody was coming out of the parking lot and somebody just yelled as they were coming out. And it went through their window. And I'm like, this is too innocent for me. Because if somebody would have just yelled and it went through my window, who gives a fuck? Bitch, if anything, I'm going to yell back. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh my God, it's so bad. They were yelling and it went through the window. Oh my God. Like, but did you die, nigga? Okay, the man said that y'all all going to hell just like your prior petty file, spelled wrong on purpose, predecessor. People mad at Drewski over his skit, but not mad at the representatives that inspired his skit. I mean, I feel like I could never be mad at Drewski over that skit. I could never be mad at Drewski over. He's a comedian. He does funny shit. He does shit for a gag. You know, he's a shock jock like Jaguar Wright. She's skitting too. They just playing two different types of games. They're doing the same thing. Chris Brown said, show them your heart. He just posted that. They're doing the exact same thing. They're shock jocking. You know what I'm saying? I could never be mad at Drewski for that when y'all got this man in the church fucking everybody. They should have been signing petitions to get that nigga removed. Because he's in the... Do y'all know about the stuff we know about, but y'all know it's shit that we don't know shit about. Now, y'all know that pastor just took that woman... What's her name? I'm going to remember it soon. It's in my head. It's on the tip of my tongue. Because I just kept saying her name the other day. I was telling people what happened about it. But, she went to the pastor for help. This woman went to the pastor to get some help, okay? The pastor. Fuck, I can't remember his name. I can't remember none of their names right now. And I had them in my head so good. The pastor... ended up, so she went to him because she was divorcing her husband. Her husband had cheated on her, okay? And he had cheated on her several times. She put up with it for so long she couldn't do it no more. So she decided to get a divorce. This was her second divorce. She felt like a failure. I believe it was her second divorce, yeah. She felt like a failure. She didn't want to get divorced, but hey, it happened. She goes to the pastor for grief counseling. The first day that she's in the office with the pastor, first and foremost, there was no woman there. That should have already told her right there, something is not right with this pastor. No male pastor is supposed to be in closed quarters with any woman guiding or counseling her without another woman there. It's like a doctor's office. You know, they say the church is like a hospital. It's the same thing. It's like a doctor's office. There's supposed to be a woman there. Even in prison, when my father died and I went to go talk to the chaplain, you have women there. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga decides that he's gonna start coming on to the woman that's grieving in his office behind divorcing her husband. They end up fucking, the pastor and this woman, in her office. Now mind you, this woman knows that he's married because she's been going to this church. That's her pastor. Okay? She ended up fucking the pastor. So now, she's in this man's wife's face, doing events for him, throwing birthday parties for him at the cigar club. Who the fuck? If I see my pastor in a cigar lounge, bro, I'm sorry. Like, what? Strip clubs, all this type of shit. And then, soliciting money from the church for as well. He told her he was in debt. She started paying him money out of her pocket to get him out of debt, and was soliciting money from other people as well in the church to get the church out of debt as well. Man, tell me why the fuck this pastor kept telling her for 3 years he was gonna leave his wife and be with her. Of course, y'all know how these niggas go. We already know. He wasn't going nowhere. He wasn't going, right? So, him and his wife, so she's still thinking he leaving his wife to be with her. Why the fuck the pastor get up with his wife and move out of the city on her ass? And move like 2 hours away with his wife that he's supposed to be leaving? But they just moved into a new house together. So what does she do? She goes and buys a gun. And then she drives her ass 2 hours from where she stays to where the pastor and his wife live. She calls the pastor. She tells him she's in town. She asks him to meet up with her. They meet up. At this time, she knew she had that gun. She knew what she bought that gun for. Her and the pastor meet up. They talking and he like, baby, I'm so sorry. He was like, that shit was last minute. I'm going to go ahead and let her know that we together today. I'm going to let her know today. She like, okay, because you need to let her know right now or else I'm not doing this shit no more. Like, I can't do this anymore. You just leaving me. I feel like a failure. You know, I thought we were going to be together. You know, it's been 3 years. Like, you know, I want to be with you. And you've been telling me that you want to be with me. So now it's time to prove it. I want you to tell this woman that we're together. So he, okay, baby, I'm gonna tell her, go to the house. He sends her to the house. Now, mind y'all, this woman playing tennis and shit with his wife and all kind of shit. He sends her to his house with his wife. And he's not behind her. So she's sitting there with his wife who didn't let this woman in, talking. Hold on. Okay, so they chopping it up or whatever. Wife and the mistress. And she's just sitting there waiting on this man to come in the house with his wife, feeling awkward as fuck. So he finally comes in. And then she's sitting there. He sits next to her. His wife is on the couch over here. She's over here. He comes in and sits next to her. And then she's waiting for him to tell his wife that they're sleeping together, that they're not just sleeping together, they're going to be together, that they're leaving here together. And he never did. He sat there and had normal conversation with her and his wife as if nothing was happening. He didn't bring it up. She didn't bring it up. He offered her a cup of Hennessy. She drank it. I don't drink Hennessy. Hennessy had me on demon time. Anyway, but she drank the Hennessy. They got up. She got upset. She was like, man, he's not gonna fucking tell her. Let me just go. She got upset. And she like, I'm gonna just go. The wife starts walking her out. The wife is in front of them both thinking that they're behind her. They're not. She's behind. They're still standing there at the doorway. And she's telling him, why aren't you walking me? Come walk me over here. No, because you said you was going to tell her you was going to say, and you ain't said shit. Come talk to me. Come talk to me over here. He's like, nah, he not going. That bitch pulled out that gun right there in that motherfucking doorway and shot that motherfucker dead. Then the wife comes running to her husband, who's being shot by his mistress, and she ended up getting shot in the fucking shoulder. Blam. And she's like, why are you doing this? And that bitch said, you broke my heart. Oh, I said, Pastor, did you get yourself unalived? I said, Pastor, that girl is on trial right now. She was just found guilty. I think she gets her sentencing, what? What's today? January 13th? What did they say? January 20 what? Something like that. I don't know, I believe. But yeah, just a hot ass mess. You know, people are people. I would never look at a person with a title and be like they're exempt from life tempting them or doing things that are wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Jamal Bryant isn't a person. What I'm saying is if you are a person that calls yourself a pastor, Please carry yourself as such, because elsewise, this is just a slap in the face of the Lord, child. And that's just the truth. That's the truth about it. You know what I'm saying? There's scandals that go on all the time, like Sarah Jakes Roberts and her fucking cheating. You know what I'm saying? Cheating on her husband and all this other shit. You know, or T.D. Jakes' his son being gay, or T.D. Jakes being seen with a gay person in the alley. I mean, I don't, you know, little stuff like that. Those, even if those things did happen, people are not exempt from lifing them. Like if Sarah Jakes Roberts ever cheated on her husband, it's not right. She's a minister, but it's something that can be understood from a human standpoint of view. She's still struggling with her flesh. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna put her all the way up here. Jamal Bryant has a fucking mega church. Bishop Noel Jones, T.D. Jakes, has a mega church. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. I like being in LA because I know what church Tashina Arnold goes to, and Wendy Raquel. And I think I'm going to go there on Sunday. I did tell this other man that I was going to go to church with him on Sunday because he was like, I want to see you there. I'm like, all right. But I might go to their church on Sunday and film. And get the spirit. Don't get me wrong, but that would be fun. Yeah. But that's really in a nutshell. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Going on with that part. It's early, y'all. I should have stopped. Yes, Pretty Passion, this is live. Oh! What is wrong with this freaking phone? This phone be making me look horrible. I do not know why. Yes, ma'am? You like that smell? It's a little strong for you?
That's some good perfume.
Thank you. She said, that's some good perfume. Some of my weed. Ooh-wee. Yeah, well, I'm 2 hours early. I'm bored. So I have to go in this McDonald's and do this paperwork before I get in my office, because what's the point of waiting when I have all this time? Might as well start filling paperwork out right now. And I got a lot to do. I got a lot of papers to fill out. And some of them are front and back. I'm not happy about that at all. But I want to get my car repainted. I want to get my car a different color. So, yep. I need that motherfucker. Okay, good. My phone giving me multiple alerts. That's because it's because the longer you stay on YouTube, the more people it alert. And I stayed on my other live for a minute, so you just got that one. But because I just stayed on this one for more than 30 minutes, you just got that one. So, yeah. The longer you're on the platform, it'll start alerting more and more and more people. But yeah, my skin is horribly dry, y'all. Horribly dry. I went and got some Pedialyte. I hope this works. My skin is fucking dry as shit. It's horrible. I feel like, ugh. When I was in prison, there was this woman. Her name was Brenda Stokes. That's the lady I told you about that slashed that 10-year-old neck. Or she stabbed that 10-year-old to death and threw her in the desert because her daddy was cheating on her. And then she slashed the mistress' neck like this at the Bellagio. Anyway, she used to sit up knowing she literally stabbed a child to death because the father cheated on her and threw his baby in the goddamn desert. She would sit up in a room all day and listen to T.D. Jakes and Sarah Jakes Roberts, and she would be all day. Everything they said that she felt in her spirit. And to me, something wasn't right. It just wasn't sitting right with me. You could never be that passionate about God and be hurting children, bitch. Not in that capacity. You stabbed a child to death. Bitch, I don't fuck with you. You could never be that into the Lord and do something like that. You have like a bad demon on you. That's crazy as fuck. Why would you do some shit like that? Mind you, I am the man's daughter who was cheating. I was raised by my dad. He was definitely cheating. I definitely told on him a few times. I ain't gonna even hold you. Sorry, Bridget and Paula. Rest in peace, Paula. But rest in peace, Daddy. Oh, they together now. Oh, okay. Okay. Clock T, Dad. Anyway, I gotta find her daughter. Her daughter work at the county building. But what was I saying? I be rambling. Oh, it's something would not sit right with me with her. And like one day, it was this stud. This little girl was about 20, 21 years old. Ooh, shit. Was about 20, 21 years old. Miss Brenda is like 65, 66. You know what I'm saying? She called herself being with this stud, this little 21-year-old. And we all know in prison, studs are hoes. They can have multiple girlfriends. They be having families. They call them a family because they are the men of the prison amongst the inmates. So, Miss Brenda started dating this 20-some-year-old odd stud. I wrote about it. It's in my book. All of this is in my books. And one day, out the clear blue sky for no reason, here come Blue talking about, oh yeah, she getting commissary today. Because, you know, the studs would use their girlfriends for commissary, you know. Oh yeah, she about to get commissary today. She said she gonna get me like $200 worth of stuff. So, you know, I'm like, okay. I'm like, you doing too much using that lady for this, that, and the other. Child, that lady went to go get her commissary. And Blue sitting there waiting all happy at the table. The next thing you know, the police come pick her up. The next thing you know, the police comes to pick her up, right? And Blue like, what the fuck? What's going on? Miss Brenda done came back in the pod and said, you think I'm gonna let a bitch use me for $200? She said, I told them motherfuckers that bitch hit me and was what she say, taking advantage of me because I'm an elder. I said, you shitting me when you could have just told her no? People's minds are crazy, man. People's minds are just crazy. At the end of the day, Miss Brenda pursued Blue, gave her everything, and then let me just see, like, damn, she devious. Like, I don't do stuff like that to people. Like the shit, even what Bruce just did to me, all that shit, I don't do stuff like that to people. I'm really a good person, for real. I'm really a good person. I'm a rough person, but I'm a good person. A very good person. So I would never even do it back to Bruce. Because you know what? Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I don't even have to do it back. You got it. I'm just going to keep living my life. Keep pushing for me. You know what I'm saying? But people that's devious like that do stuff like that, bro, that's crazy work. Can't trust nobody nowadays. For real. But people are just people. And they struggle with that. That's why, I don't know, but Jamal Bryant, I don't know why people give him money, go to his church, support his cause, or anything like that. That man going to hell. He going to the second level of hell, where that just went when his mistress unalived him. He's going to the second level of hell on the elevator, going down, bitch. Straight up. Hell. He going to super hell. He ain't just going to hell. He going the second level down. The super hell. The hell? Okay. Period. Hold on, y'all. Boogie on down. Down. On down. Down. Boogie on down. Hey, boo, in Berkeley. Oh, man. All right, y'all. Well, I guess I'm going to go. I'm finna do this paperwork. Lord, I'm going to go back live from inside the McDonald's just in case I get in a fucking fight. Because y'all know how it is when I go to this McDonald's. I just got to choose the ghetto-ass McDonald's, don't I? I just got to choose the ghetto-ass Mickey D's to go to. Every time. Get into an argument. Just a hot-ass mess. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm dipping out when you just came, Miss Berkeley, but I've been live for 48 minutes, to be exact. All right, boo-boos. I love you. I'll see you in a minute. Peace.